G'day and welcome to another SA Lawn video. In this video, I will be pulling out, well, I've already pulled out this spike roller and we will be spike rolling this Kikuyu lawn. So step 2 of this renovation is going to be my spike roll. And why would you want a spike roll, or why won't you want a spike roll? Okay, so the main purpose of spike rolling is, let's get this out of the way, is to punch holes into your soil, and that will allow water, air and nutrients to flow down into the root system. Another great benefit of this is decompacting. And there's another method that you do, obviously, called core aerating, where you pull plugs from the soil, which I won't be doing now because core aerators are very expensive, and the manual ones is just impossibly hard to do or labor intensive. Right, so my lawn, or my soil rather, doesn't really need a spike roll. And why is that? It's purely because it's not very compacted. And why isn't it very compacted? So it's actually because I've let it get overgrown too much, guys. This lawn for the last 2 years have been so thick and thatchy that the soil was really protected by the upper growth. As simple as that. So whereas my back lawn, my Kentucky Bluegrass, that's kind of a lot firmer. It will benefit a lot more from a spike roll, but for the purpose of this video, I'm gonna spike roll it in anyways. Right guys, so I'm just gonna get on with it. I'm gonna be 100% honest. I've done about 50,000 takes and I just can't get the words out. So if there's any questions, just throw them in the comment section below. I really don't care. I'm gonna go spike rolling. And another thing is, somewhere here, in this 2 square meters here, is an in-ground sprinkler. I've been looking for it for about half an hour. I can't find it. So if I do mess it up with a spike roller, who gives? So let's just check how effective this is going to be, guys, because I watered this thoroughly about 3 days back. You really want to do this about a day in advance. And then I've been trying to make this video for the last 2 or 3 days. I'm just going to see if my thing pokes proper holes. Yeah guys, so that doesn't look too bad. It's not that deep, but once again, I'm not too worried. This lawn isn't that compacted. But the advice I can really give you is, if there's really compacted areas, you'll find that this thing starts to run on top of the soil. It doesn't penetrate into the soil. Those areas, maybe try and roll over it and give it a thorough whatever. Just put a lot of water down there so the water can soak into those holes. Go over that area again. If it needs more water, put more water down. You really want to focus on the areas that's really compacted. That's where you're going to get the benefits of this thing. If it goes into the soil easily, those areas you kind of just want to go over it and get over and done with. But the compacted areas, focus there. And you're probably asking, well, why don't I just turn on the sprinklers and look for it? But I can't, because I haven't finished my irrigation project. So I can't turn on the sprinklers. Guys, so this bare area here, well, it's actually my Kentucky Bluegrass area, which I planted here for the shade. I promise you is 5 times, I can literally feel and see it, that this area is far more compacted than the rest of the Kikuyu area. Right guys, so that's done. So once again, I just need to thank my neighbor Dirk for borrowing me his spike roller, guys. This is making it a lot more effortless for me, rather than going down to Builders Warehouse and renting one and then taking it back and whatever. But on that note, that's your options, guys. You can either do this by a garden fork, but be warned, that takes a long time. Annie, hoe lank het dit my gevat? Yeah, it probably took around 10 minutes to do this entire 200 square meter. So it's hard work, but for a short period of time, guys. Just go out there, rent one, take it back, or do it with a garden fork. You don't have to do this method, but I promise you this thing will save you a lot of time. On that note, I just want to talk about going out and analyzing what to do with your annual renovation. If you've got a thick and lush lawn, this thing is growing proper thick through the summer months, guys, then it's very important to take your scalp very serious. If you've got bare areas and you're struggling to grow grass, then spiking, aerating, getting your soil healthy will be far more important. So analyze those two things, guys. Don't just go out there and rent a spike roller and go through all this effort if your lawn is not really compacted. But also in the same sentence, don't go out there and scalp your lawn to bare dirt if it's not really thick and you don't need that space for new growth. Guys, on that note, I'm going to thank you so much for watching. If you enjoyed this video, gooi a like there, even subscribe to the channel. You will not be disappointed, and I will see you in the next video. Cheers for now. Bye-bye. Crawl, why you wouldn't want to touch to the soil so that you've got fresh space for new, that's a tongue twister.